Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. Last night we left off with kind of roughening these corners. I do see that there's a couple adjustments that need to be made to them, but right now they're not even close to sitting in right because of the welds that were in there previously. Now this whole panel is welded in solid all the way around on the back side. So these welds that they have in up at the front are unnecessary. So I'm going to work on grinding those out. There's one in each corner, then there's three through the middle, top and bottom. We're just gonna, I'm gonna use my little 3-inch grinder with a couple of fresh 36s, and we're just gonna get rid of those welds. So that's the first thing that I'm gonna work on. And then we'll work on getting these cleaned up and fit properly, and hopefully get them teched in. So these corners, I'm probably going to have to use the die grinder to get in those. But first we'll start out with these. I'll work on the centers. Get what we can out of the corners. I'll work up to the corners. There is a couple of areas where you can see the weld actually protruding from the other side. We'll take those out too. Originally, you guys watched Sandblast this, and they had Bondo smeared with their fingers in here, and the whole reason for that Bondo was to cover up the welds that they had here. So if we get rid of those welds, we don't need that Bondo. Waiting for the compressor to shut off. So, so this is what was there. So we were able to get rid of 99% of it. So much better now. Instead of Bondo, I've used seam sealer. Possibly, we're going to see what it looks like after it gets primed. But if I see anything around there that needs attention, then if I gotta use my pinky finger to get in there as small as I can and just smear the littlest bit of seam sealer in there, then that's what we'll do. Okay, so we got those cleaned up, much better. Let's see what we can do about cleaning up these corners a little bit. I don't, we're covering these corners with those pieces, so they don't have to be, I don't have to go crazy on them, get them perfect. The welds come out a little far on each end, that when I'm setting that thing in there, it's setting on the weld. So I just got to knock it down a little bit at the edges, and hopefully we'll be good to go then. Let's see what kind of bits I have here. I think I'm gonna switch out to the bigger cone. They're carbide burr set from Matco Tools. I probably bought these, I don't know, 10, 12, 13 years ago. And I still have them. I bought ones from Harbor Freight, from Lowe's. They just never seem to last. But these from Matco, like I said, I've had them forever. So the only one that I've had any problems with is this guy. I don't know if you can see what's going on with it, but the tip of it is chipping away. This is the only one that I have that had a flat end on it. So like with what I was just doing with these corners, you could drop this one in and you could like grind that corner back in there with it. You've seen that I had to use the whiz wheel to get in there and put that corner back in. I used to use this, and it's just, there's teeth missing and chunks missing and the tip's all messed up. But this one, like it gets used almost daily for the last 10 years. And it still works. It's just, it's beat to hell. So, but the other ones, they don't get used as much as this one, but still they're, they work and last great. What I'm saying is that, if you're gonna go out and you want a good set of these carbide bits, spend the good money on them. Don't just go and, buy the $20 or $30 set out there. I probably paid, $100 for these, maybe even a little bit more than that. But the time that I've gotten out of them was worth every penny of it. So that's all I'm trying to say. Just I have a new tool that I can just put this bit in and be done with it. Boxes of new tools in here and just looking to see what I got. I thought I had new boxes of these too. Apparently not. I thought I had a couple of them in here. Since it's been in there so long, it might not want to come out. I think this one's just permanent buffer. This is one of my polishers for doing aluminum. Alright, let's try that after wasting time. Okay, much better. So I still gotta trim these down a little bit. I think I gotta take just a hair off of them. But you can see like where the shininess is. Like that was a weld there before, and these were sitting on top of that weld, holding them up higher than this. So, you know, I just took out the corners. You know, I didn't go crazy and try and remove the weld. Now, if I wanted to get in there, if I wasn't putting these in here and I wanted to get in there and clean out that weld, I would probably have to go buy a new one of those bits that I was showing you was kind of chewed up. I mean, I would try and make the best out of it, but for me to get it, you know, nice and clean and perfect, and you know, try and get it to where, you know, very little Bondo would be needed. I would need that one with that sharp edge so that I could cut into that corner. You know, round ones only do round, so. You know, could get it probably pretty close with some of the round ones that I have, but it would definitely need some Bondo. Those things really chew the metal up pretty good. So only thing that I don't like about them is the metal shavings that they spray off. They're sharp little chips. They embed themselves in your jacket and in your gloves and in your pants and in your shoes, and you just can't get rid of them. So they're about as bad as sandblasting. Except for sand, you can usually get rid of. This stuff you can't. So, alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here. Kind of assess the situation. I'll be right back. I gotta change the battery on you guys, and I gotta get a new card. It looks like I'm just about out of room. I'll be right back. Bye-bye. Okay. Back. And changed out the memory card on the camera. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna fine tune these. I set them on the table so that one edge was level, and then I clamped them with the pliers. We're gonna grind down this top edge now and get them all the same height. They're close, but I want to make them all as perfect matching as possible. So once we get these fine-tuned, then we'll fine-tune the top corner pieces, and we'll get them all tacked in. Woo-hoo. Okay, see, that didn't take much. They were close. I just want to hold them up, make sure they're all the same length, make sure nothing is longer than the next one. Just a little off. You can see it was kind of cut on an angle. Okay, I think we're good enough with those. Now, normally I've been painting everything in the, behind what I'm adding. I've thought about it the last couple of days that I've been putting this stuff together. It is such a small area that I'm gonna be welding and working in. If I was to paint everything and then weld this in, for one, I want, because this is in a corner and I want it to be as clean as possible, I don't want a bunch of Bondo in there. Excuse me. I don't want anything that's going to affect my weld. So I would have to paint everything, then I would have to go around and clean all the edges so that we have something to make good contact with. And I'm gonna take most of it off, cleaning up the edges. And then when I go to weld it in, it's gonna burn off whatever's left. So it is just a small area. I think by the time we would be done, there would be the spot of a dime maybe that would still be protected and the rest would just be burned off. So I'm not even gonna bother or waste my time doing it. So it does look like I need to take just a hair bit more of these off. When I just set that one up there, it's seems like it's just a hair bit too tall. So let's just take like a 16th or so off of them. So on these corners, what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up one of the corners. It was just a little bit longer than the other side. So little bits of fine tuning. Stupid leaky tool. I wish it was a little bit tighter of a fit, but if I try and make it fit any tighter, the metal is going to be so thin it's just going to, I think it's already just going to melt away with the weld. So, let's, I think we're good. I think we're just going to tack it in. Any little fine tuning I think will just be a bigger headache once we start welding. So I did get it fine tuned in. Like I said, these little corners, they had one side was just a little longer than the other, so I cleaned those up, and I'm happier with it now. Now this could be cut short. The last several days, I've done a lot of welding the last several days, and I've just been waiting to run out of gas for the last several days. I haven't ran out yet with the amount of welding I've done, but it's gonna happen. It is super low. I thought for sure I was gonna run out over the weekend when everything's closed, and I made it through the weekend, so you know I can make a couple of tacks here, and that could be it. So, and it is late at night, so nothing's open. So, and we're just gonna try and eyeball these things centered. Yeah, see, when I turned on the gas, I didn't even hear the tube fill up. So, this, but I said that over the weekend too. So, but we're just gonna eyeball these. Okay, I got them tacked in place. I think everything looks good. I'm happy with it. So now we just gotta got welded and solid. I'm not worried about warping anything here, so We are just going to go in and buzz it in, weld it in. I'm not going to just hold it solid. This is sheet metal, it would just melt it. But we are going to do tacks, but we're going to do one after another while each one's still hot and try and get them to melt in perfect. You know, I don't want a lot of Bondo on here, so the less weld that I have to grind and clean up, the better. So we're gonna keep it hot, keep it moving, and try and get them to melt in as nice as possible. So before we start doing that, I am gonna go in and I'm gonna put a couple more tacks in a couple places just so nothing moves, and then we'll go in and we'll weld it up. All right, here we go. No turning back. That one gave me a little trouble. Kept blowing a hole in the bottom of it there. Okay, we made it through welding. My gauge is at 0. I can tell that side over there was not. This side welded up really good, that side did not. And it's because of the gas, I can guarantee it. Now, there was still gas there. I wasn't welding without gas. It's just, I can tell when my welder's running low on gas, it don't weld right. So we did get our new cables in today for the tailgate. So I use these kind of for a rough mock-up. These are off of my truck outside. You can see how much shorter these are. These new ones are. And I'm super happy they got. They have some like shrink wrap over the ends, so there's really nothing to scratch. Everything's nice and clean. The ones that I took off my truck, they had these little tabs on each side that kind of keep it from going too far one way or the other. And I was gonna have to grind those off if I was using these, or if they came on the new ones. And I really wasn't looking to grind on these because, you know, these here are from 92 and they're not rusting. So whatever, you know, whatever's on these or whatnot, I didn't want to grind it because if I would have ground it, it would have started rusting where I ground it. So, because they have some kind of protective coating on them. But yeah, these are, I'm super happy with these. I'm glad that we got new ones instead of trying to use some used ones. They are better fit. The only thing is that only thing that I've seen is that the hole on this end is just a hair smaller than the hole on this end, so the bolt don't fit in here. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna clean up that bolt. I don't want to drill that hole bigger because then it'll just rust. So what we're gonna do, we'll put the bolt in the drill press and then turn it on, and we'll hold a file to it. And we'll file that down a little bit until it fits. So, but this is welded up, awesome. I'm gonna snap a couple pictures of it real quick, and then we'll start grinding and cleaning it up. So, and here you can see, like, so, you know, these welded up okay. But as soon as we get to this side, look at the splatter. You know, there's a massive amount of splatter on that side. And that was just it. It was, you know, it blew a couple holes on that side. This side I didn't blow any holes in it. Everything went good. That side I blew a couple holes and we got massive splatter. And that's just running low on gas. We'll have to go get some more gas tomorrow. But let me snap a couple pictures and then we'll do some grinding. Alright, snap some pictures. Let's do some grinding and see if we can make this thing party. I'm excited to get this part of the tailgate done because you know, those hard edges really bothered me. So going through and doing this was something that I think was much needed, and can't wait to see it done. I don't think it was very long, but I looked up and the camera was dead. I don't know how long it's been dead, but I got this side done and I'm working on this side now. We're almost wrapped up here for the night. I just want to finish this last corner, blow this off. I'll show you guys, take a couple pictures, and tomorrow is another day. You know what? I may hang this back up tonight. We'll see. Alright, that's it. Other than right here, there's a small dent that I'll have to work out. I can work that out on the truck. Other than that, we are ready to put this back on and start doing the cables. Okay, that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna go see. Not gonna have. I'm gonna go see. The wife will come out here and help me put this back on. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. But thanks for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had fun making those new corners. I think that was a must. I think that changed the entire look of this tailgate. It looks awesome. I love it. I think the owner will be happy with it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm out. High five.